kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with...
Turning it on! Tripped up for the tackle.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Caught behind the line. It's Cook. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. A chance to make an early statement in this one here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the...
He's going for the goal line. He's in for the touchdown.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read him some.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10.
325.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Got it! Makes the easy catch and weaves his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air, it's West. Pulls it in, it's Williamson. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Second and short now after that completion. Wants to go up top. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He'll do it himself. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. To the air, it's West. He's got his man. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. It's complete to the right. Breaks into the open. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Slithers into space. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Called by the offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. It's complete. And it'll be a touchdown.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They go to the ground. There he goes.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Give to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's West. Got a man, it's Williamson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Williamson. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He gets the job done on 3rd down. Move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st and 10. Let's go. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here's a heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the move. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Military stun.
Now they'll run the draw. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but man, this offense is rolling. They're up by 20 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now this offense will take the field again. Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, offenses are getting really creative in the way they run their counter plays now. They pull different guys. They pull a guard. They pull a tackle. They pull a guard and a tackle. So really keeping the defenses off balance. You can't just key on wherever the tight end is. You got to realize they can show you one thing and come back with another.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Nice move there. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running.
He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's West. Thanks to grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
Lost one deep down the right side. He got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it. And he plows his way into the end zone.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Daniels. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. With the catch, it's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when.
Looking deep. And he's got it inside the 25. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game, and you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back.
Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to his offense.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's West. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. On target over the middle. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Looking to throw on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Second down.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Loss of 6.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
28-yard line.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
325.
They'll leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. At midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage, just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that.
And yes, he's in the end zone for the touchdown.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were, and the back knew exactly what he had to get to get 6.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's West. That's caught. It's Moore. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Gets it out quickly. Got enough space. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it out. It's Williamson. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Snow. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Tackle is made.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flipping forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. To throw, it's West. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's got it in the end zone.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the ground, it's Hardy. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position.
There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Black 24. Black Cobra.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Got a man. It's Williamson. Pass to 30. Good, solid tackle.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The option look. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's West. Rushes on him, looking for a deep man. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Oh, man, and that's a big interception late. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
First down for the offense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
3:25.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Touch pass on the run. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Wants to throw. It's West. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Racing down the left side. Defense picks it up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. And they still hold that 2-point lead after the stop, David, now to see what the offense can do.
Yeah, and you've worked on it all week, taking care of the football, making sure you don't make those mistakes, Jesse, while still being in those clutch situations in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, defense just did their job, right? So offense, let's go out, put some points on the board, put ourselves in a position to win.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
And the quarterback takes a knee. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.